welcome. We are at the Southeast Game Exchange here in Greenville, South Carolina, and our amateur round is starting, our first one of two. I'm here joined by Peme, the infamous, the one and only.
How we doing, everybody?
And we're about to get underway.
First off, we got the amateur showdown. Top 8 qualifiers. Going for a 6-lap race. Starting right now.
The number 57 is operated by Hunter Inferno 134.
Oh, we got action first lap. First turn.
And that CG58 is Dirty Air from Victory Pace Racing. And he is not having a good start after that first turn.
It's going to be real interesting going into this here bus stop.
Yeah, the law against me started off in 3rd place, and he is already by the bus stop, taking advantage of basically that incident it looked like at T1. And he's going to take the lead early.
We got 2 by.
You know, I saw him practicing as well too, and he was I think he did a 49.
I think we're going to have a pretty good race here. It looks like a 1 penalty pickup. Is that from Hunter? Oh, 1 line. Hunter's got a half second. Somebody's off. Who's that? Looks like it was law against me. Hunter's going outside, going to serve this penalty.
Oh, and
Hunter
he's
outside.
off.
Oh, no.
Across the track.
Bad
he
day
had
for
it
Hunter.
from that pole.
Not sure if there was contact there or not.
No,
Anyway, we're looking at Stone Strong taking P1 right now. Feldman P2. Dirty Air P3. John Kang P4. Kang starting last, made his way up to P4 already. Dirty Air Jr. P5.
It's cool to see him and his son in here.
Yeah, father-son action in the finals. Love to see it.
Yeah, Dirty Air Jr. in the 62. Dirty Air's father in the 58.
Might see some moves made coming up next lap or two as everybody settles in. We got one going right now. Side by side on the front stretch. That's Feldman and Dirty Air.
Fighting it out.
What we see side by side? Oh, contact! Looks like Feldman goes off.
Huh? Yeah.
I don't know if we can show a replay on that.
No, unfortunately, I do not have the keyboard magic that we need.
Hunter making his way back. Stone Strong pulling a hefty 3-second lead. Another more side-by-side action. Yeah, 59. Yes, Dirty Air in law against me. Dirty Air Jr. P4 close. John Kang P5.
Yeah, he's moved up quite a bit.
It'll be a battle for the 2nd place spot.
And Dirty Air Jr., we now have him the top 4. Top 4 is going to be where you want to be with the point structure for these 2 sprints.
Absolutely.
Tiebreaker will end up being over the fastest lap for these 2 sprints if there is a tie in the points over these 2 races. Second race will be a reverse grid, 1 more lap, so it'll be 7. We are 2x by 2x on your tire and fuel wear for this. The final will have 2 tire compounds that are required, so it'll definitely bring more strategy to these guys.
Oh!
And he cut all the way through the grass.
We have a wheel problem there? What's going on?
Wow, these penalties are eating these guys alive, though.
That was Dirty Air.
Looks like it.
What happened?
Going strong, just really building that lead. And I think Law against me, I think he's taking the 59. He might be comfortably taking second now if he just hangs in there.
I think we're going to see quite a bit more action coming up these next couple laps. As soon as Dirty Air takes this penalty,
Yeah, that's going to stick
he'll probably
him
end
right
up behind both of them.
Yeah, looks like his son's going to pass him too, take third place.
Little son beat father action, maybe. No,
Yeah, they're side by side for it though. Oh, father-son banging doors.
It don't get much better than that. I always see John play a little safe, fill in line. Made it back. Hunter's made his way back up to P6.
Yeah, it's a good call. You know, he is the fastest driver, at least in basis times.
Yeah, he's holding the fastest lap right now.
He's trying to get back.
61, we got Feldman trying to make his way back. Pietro trying to make his way back. Seems Stone's made a little bit of an error, or Law Against Me's catching up.
Yeah,
Law Against Me's now got the fastest lap, yeah.
Yep.
He's down 2 seconds now. He's still got 2 laps as well, pretty much 3.
He's almost in the 8s. I think first amateur we'll see in the 8s if we get one here. And he's on worn mediums. He's making plays, man. Okay.
All of these gentlemen are racing for a $5,000 scholarship here at the Southeast Game Exchange. Money on the line. He's within a second.
Yeah, he's cooking.
He's going to catch P1 here.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if Stone caught a penalty or Stone's tire wear is probably double.
Wow.
I wonder if he's even thought about brake balance. I mean, it's going to pass him before the start-finish line. Stone taking the tire wear into effect early, saving his tires a little bit. Looks like it's paying off for him here at the end. Dirty Air making his way back. Junior and Kang fighting behind them for P4.
Oh, there's a half second.
No, Stone picks up a half. If he can get ahead of him and pull ahead far enough,
he's cooking, man. He found his rhythm, that's for sure. Even with the penalty. Let him go at T1. Oh!
Little door bash ash.
A little bit of a mistake, I think, from Stone Strong. Did look like he was letting him go.
We got Dirty Air catching back up to P2. Dirty Air's tires well off. Probably the best on the grid right now.
God, his tires.
His tires are just...
We sure he's not out of controller? That looks like my tire wear.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
God, his is cooked.
It's going to be interesting to see. I don't know. I think Stone's going to pull enough right here to stay ahead after he takes that penalty. He's already pulled a second now.
You know, I think his tires are so cooked because if you watch him through the corners, he's on the throttle the whole time.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's never let off a little bit. He's driving it like an
Dirty Air passing now. Well, will we see Dirty Air and Law Against Me battle it out for P1? I don't believe Stone's going to be able to hang in with those tires. Only one more lap to go.
I agree.
Dirty Air Jr. following pretty close to P4. Don Kang, P5. Hunter made his way back into P6, having a rough time. Feldman, P7. And Pietro struggling a little bit there. As we go into the last lap, Got a three-way battle for the lead going on. Who do you think's going to pull this one out? We got to pass.
I honestly, this is better than I thought it was going to be.
Getting feisty.
It's yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Dirty Air just decided at some point that he was not gonna lose this. I don't know where he came from, honestly.
Dirty Air wants that scholarship. Pretty smooth through the bus stop.
You know, this is why I'm glad to see the reverse grid for the next race, because you have Hunter, who kind of got the bad end of the stick at the start. He's made his way back up to 6, so if he sweeps a good win,
and everybody else, I mean, it's as we see a dive.
They're fighting for it.
Against me, dive in.
See, now this is where I'm like, I don't know if I'd be battling. You know, let me take my second. Let me go on to the next sprint.
Yeah, that's where you're different from a lot of people.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people are hungry for that P1. He runs wide. He's going to pick up a penalty for that. Dirty Air going back for P1. Law against me might have just cost him. I don't know. It didn't give him a penalty.
Ah, that's close. They're all three right there coming up the final turns.
Even with the tires, Stone's still there.
Oh, they're gonna.
Oh,
he closed the door on him. He's got the inside.
Little bump action. Little wall. It's a race to the line.
Wow.
Oh.
Hell of a finish.
By 600ths of a second. Dirty Air takes it against Law against me. Wow. I got my heart rate up. Stone coming in P3. Dirty Air Jr. P4. Strong showing. Dad and son there. John Kang P5, Hunter making it back to P6. Got Feldman crossing the line P7. And Pietro.
After that incident. Man, that'll do it for the first showdown.
Crazy action there.
We will be back pretty shortly then for the second sprint here to decide who is going to get into the final race.
Yep, it's going to be a 7-lap showdown, reverse grid from the finish there, and all right, I think we're going to see quite a bit more action.
Should just be able to load the next one.
Need a picture of that?
Yeah.
Good. And we got, what's that? All against me pulling out purple. Fastest lap with a 149.142 in that race. Only driver in the 49s. See race 2?
Yep.
All right, you got the grid set? Oh, you got to wait for them to join. Yeah, thank you, everybody, showing up. We got the second race about to go down. And I think we might see a lot more action than we saw there. Probably. You think we'll see some words said across the screen today?
Right, I'm waiting to see somebody jump up from their chair and start throwing hands.
Mark on security duty there.
Yeah. Once everyone gets checked in the meantime, you guys could probably see Cody Dennison's truck behind us from ARCA.
The ARCA driver, number 2, Tim Cass.
He'll be joining us in the Pro-Am. We'll see what he's got. Another reason today's track's walk-ins. Give him something he's familiar with, you know?
He does have to learn the back half of the track, though.
Yeah, that boot. That boot might give him the boot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a rough showing for him. I don't know. He's a professional driver, though, so I'm sure he's ready.
All right, give me this grid order here. This bad boy going. Wait, what? Oh. I'm going to go get my boy Lester for this next one.
All right. Man. You can see, welcome everybody to the Southeast Game Exchange. We've got a lot of vendors here. Anything from Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, all kinds of 3D printed gear. Now, all right, everybody, I'm joined with Cody Dennison here, ARCA driver. How you doing today, man? Tired? Yeah, gotta be extra. Gotta get the full experience while you're here, you know? Oh, well, like seen more action than I saw, but I don't know. With these amateurs showing down, we might see some fights before this next race is over with. They were, yeah. They want that $5,000 scholarship more than anything. It seems like. All right, looks like we're starting up. We got 7 laps going, reverse grid here. And I think we're going to see a lot more elbows out. You think? And you've got a first-person view in that. You would know. All right, so we're starting reverse grid. We got Pietro P1, Feldman P2, Hunter P3, John Kane P4, Dirty Air Jr. P5.
Pietro.
Yeah, we got to put this info up. Law against me. All right. P1 pretty clean. Oh, we're 3 wide in the back already, baby.
Already. See, this is what you don't do. You don't do it in lap 1 because you can't win the race in lap 1. And I think a lot of these guys probably don't realize, now they probably do now, but you just hold it like full throttle all through those S's. That's what we do in NASCAR, and that's what you would easily do here because that wing is the size of my old GameStop manager. It's huge. So
it's a big old thing, man.
all the downforce.
All of it. In the rear only.
Yeah, in the rear, which is where I like the downforce to be. We don't run the boot in NASCAR because we're not as
From here
versed.
on out, it's a little bit different track for you.
Yeah, I don't even know where we're at.
About
right
that?
now. Yeah, it's this is like a different country for me. You know, I don't recognize any of this.
I think you'll get pretty used to it pretty quick.
It's like when Gandalf says, "I don't recognize this place. This is me. I have no idea where this is." You know.
Well, the Am sure do. We might see some moves made into this next right-hander.
I know I was talking to one of the guys up there. And,
oh, it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Just dive bombed him. But see, now he doesn't have to drive off, and he's going to get taken right back.
Might be able to hold that. No, he's pushing him down.
Yeah, see now.
Dirty Air Jr. not getting him in space.
Yeah.
Oh!
And see, I knew it was going to happen.
Pietro. Out is John King. That's unfortunate. Who we got here? Feldman P1.
And old Hunter's chasing him down, too.
Hunter P2, yep.
He's got to just throw so much speed in this corner because it can take it. And he's doing it.
Doing it.
Yeah, give him beans.
It's a little too much for
Oh,
both
there
of
it
them.
is.
I think we're going to see a penalty on both. Yep.
There it is.
Both of them. So, we're 2 by 2 all the way back. In the grass. All against me, Dirty Air Jr. Battling for P3.
He's really guarding that inside line. And you have to get a really good arc into this corner because you're just all beans out, hopping the damn curves.
Whoa!
My man got loose.
What happened there?
Just too many beans into the corner, man.
He's going to see back to 6th position now. He might lose 7th. So we're going to see front runners take a penalty here. That's going to bring All Against Me back into play. See if we can get within a second. These guys.
Here it is.
It's going to be close. About a second within. He'll be able to get a little bit of that draft down the backstretch if he can keep it that close.
And look at that corner.
Another penalty.
He missed the corner.
Coming out of Hunter. Hunter's going to take. What's that? 59. That's Law Against Me taking P2. Right around Hunter, the top qualifier.
See, if you're just patient, everybody will make mistakes, and you can just follow them through. Good to go.
Generally a good plan.
But see, now Hunter's pissed. So he's all over him, and he's going to dive him.
Balls to the wall, baby.
He's going to dive him right here. I can feel it in my bones.
So we got Feldman taking P1. Going 2 by 1. Hunter a little bit wide again.
Too many beans again.
Not wanting that penalty. Little action here. That's Dirty Air Jr. and Dirty Air Senior. Little father-son action here.
Do you think you would think that would make him nicer, but it just makes it worse.
Oh yeah. It's about to get ugly right here.
There you go. He's diving him here. Oh!
Little contact. And they both make it through though. Dad not giving his son any grief there. Gonna take the spot from him. Pretty good spacing out through P3, P4. As we go down through the list, tire wear is actually pretty even throughout. I think they figured that out from the first race, not to burn the tires up too soon.
Yeah, I do the opposite, so I'll definitely lose my tires immediately.
Yep. And you got 15 laps to go.
I just put it to the floor, man.
Okay, first you last, baby.
Yeah, dude.
Both of us Alabama boys, we know a little bit about that.
Yeah, dude. I'm just dancing off every single corner. The rears are just melting. I think they're getting our guy, though. I think they're catching old Feldman.
Yep, within a second. They're within that draft. Feldman was purple, though. He is running fastest laps. We'll see if anybody else behind him is purple as well. All Against Me. Within half a second, probably. Going down into turn 1.
And they're about halfway
Pushing
through here.
hard,
So.
man. He's laid on the brakes. Getting a good run out.
Here he comes.
See that draft come into play here.
Law Against Me just running a little bit better line through the S's. Gonna get a little bit more drive off down the straight. Got a little bit more draft.
He didn't gain that much on it.
He definitely ran the bus stop. Yeah, he better. Oh, here he comes. He's just getting better. He's running a better line in every corner.
Nope, it's definitely going to take P1. And we got another Hunter with another penalty, full second penalty this round. We're going to see Dirty Air possibly take P2 going into this penalty line.
Oh.
Another penalty. That's Hunter back there.
Feldman's got
Full
one
second.
too.
That's going to drop him back about a second and a half, truly. Oh, he doesn't get that much of a drop. Yeah, about a second and a half for P1. Hunter struggling. Struggling to keep it on there.
Oh, law against me. He took the lead, yeah?
Yep. All against me, P1. You got Feldman, 9,000, P2.
Yeah, he got that
penalty.
That penalty put him back.
Pretty even on the tire wear. We'll see if he can pull it back.
I don't know. I saw law against me just chasing him that whole lap, running a better line every corner.
And you do have to deal with dirty air
Yeah.
as well.
Here's penalty.
Hunter running a little wide, picking up another penalty. That will be. He's going to drop back to 5th. So we've got Stone Strong, P6, Don Kang, P7, and Pietro, P8, falling out. Law against me. Pulling 3 seconds now on Feldman. I think he's looking to take this one home.
Yeah, I saw him run that bus stop the lap before, and I was like, yeah, he's coming.
He's got it down.
Because you just spray and pray. You ever play Call of Duty? You just spray and pray going to the bus stop, and it works.
It works.
Know? Yeah.
A good percentage of the time.
Yeah.
More than half, I would say.
Yeah.
That's huge odds. I'm about to see 2x again. Dirty Air. That's Dirty Air taking over. Feldman for P2.
He's getting a good drive off here, though.
Got a little corner panel action going on.
Guard the inside.
Feldman sends it deep on the outside. Just doesn't have the run out. The Dirty Air easing his way into P2. Gonna hold on. Coming up to 2 to go.
And he's gone.
All against me now, 3.5 seconds, yeah. If he
He's
can
gone.
keep it in the lines, he's going to make P1 there. We got a 3-way battle for P2, though. And I don't see this letting up.
What Hunter has to do here is just drive it in deep in turn 1, drive it in deep on the bus stop.
He's doing it.
He's doing it.
That's a little too deep.
Yeah, it might be a penalty there.
If you can keep your 2 inside tires on that curb, it'll let you by. But anywhere outside that, they won't let you do the NASCAR line.
Yeah, that's what we do. We go wide.
Yeah. It feels really good to do that too.
It does, because you just ain't
carry
no
a
work.
lot more speed through.
Yeah, we're close to the wall out there.
Yeah.
So.
Flirting with disaster, baby. Pretty spaced out through the rest of the field.
Ooh, that might be it. Never know. There it
He
is.
picks up a half second there. I think he's still got a pretty good lead. He'll stay.
Oh.
Dirty Air picking up a half second as well. So we'll see Dirty Air drop behind Feldman again.
And that means Feldman's going to be in the catbird seat. 1 lap to go.
If he can get a good run out of here, that is.
58's going to block the inside. We'll slow down a bit.
Might see them side by side.
There he is. He got him.
Oh, he got him.
Oh, no.
Dirty Air into the wall. To Hunter into P3. Fighting for that P2 spot. He's going to do it right now.
He's doing what I do.
No.
Oh, they're all getting too greedy.
Dirty Air into the wall.
They're getting too greedy with that throttle. When it shifts down into second, there's 2 corners where you're in second. And if you give it too many beans, it's over.
It's over, especially in the Mustang.
Yeah.
We got Hunter picking up another penalty, but he is P3 still on the going in the last lap. All against me, just holding it down, 4 seconds in the lead. As long as he keeps it in, it's going to be P1.
He's running very, very consistent laps. It's all the 50, 50, 50, 50.
You can see the times on the right hand of your screen. And he's holding that fastest lap time. It might come into play if there's a tie at the end.
Yep. Hunter here is going to have to get in front of Feldman, and he's going to have to block him when that penalty comes.
It's going to be his only option if he wants that P2. It looks like he's struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Feldman's tires are twice as bad as Hunter's, so couldn't be struggling that much. Maybe struggling with the brake input itself. Dude. Good for it.
This penalty is going to shut him down right here. There it is.
Sure. Will we see Dirty Air Jr. make a run for P3?
He is coming.
Not going to be close enough. As long as Hunter keep it on the track, it's going to be close. Law against me going to take P1. We're just going to see this battle throughout.
He is close.
Here.
He's
Junior
close.
is going to try. Got no choice.
Gonna have to send it here.
If he can get a better run out. Hunter keeping it in the line.
He's very nice.
P3.
He was very nice there.
Hey, pretty great race there. Pretty great race. So we got, who's that? Law against me, P1, Feldman, P2, Hunter, P3, Dirty Air Jr., P4, Stonestrong, P5, John King, P6, Dirty Air Senior, P7 after that hard fault wreck there at the end, and Pietro, P8. Man, not as much action as I anticipated, but
well,
definitely some action.
at least the junior got the senior, so he ain't gonna be able to play no Xbox this weekend. But it's fine.
Yeah,
he got him.
they'll probably see each other back at home about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thank you everybody for showing up. Coming up next, we're gonna have 4 of the top amateurs that just competed in those 2 races showing down against the 4 pros. Cody, myself, Lester, and 1 more. So it'll be a 15-lap feature. We'll cut to break in just a second, but I just want to thank everybody for showing up. Just a few seconds of breaks. Thank you, Cody, for joining me in the booth.
No problem at all. It's fun, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to give a little shout out to your team there, Timcast.
Yeah, we got this is our 2 truck in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, sponsored by my boy Timcast. We got Flux on there as well. We got a bunch of great sponsors, Allied Cloud. Really great people joining us. This is for Rion Brothers Racing. We'll be racing at Indy Friday at IRP in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series on FS1. So give it some looks. It's going to be a lot of fun. And thank you for calling me a pro. I appreciate that. Using it very loosely, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're there, man. You're doing your thing. But, yeah, thank you, everybody, for showing up. We're going to cut the break, and we'll be back with your final feature with the pros and the top amps.
So I often get a lot of questions from parents like, what is esports, right? And so often my response is, at one point in time, many of us were actually esports competitors. So esports is just competitive video gaming. We are in our 2nd year of our esports team here at Barton College. This year we have over 35 students competing on our team in a wide range of games. So we are first competing in League of Legends, Fortnite, Madden, NBA 2K, and Smash. And so we compete in those games in multiple different organizations, but the primary one is the National Association of Collegiate Esports, which is NACE, and that's kind of like the NCAA of esports. Yeah, so our esports arena, it's a state-of-the-art arena. We have 35 different spaces where we have PCs as well as consoles. We're very fortunate to have Greenlight come in with the internet, and so we have a dedicated internet downstairs here in the arena. Super functional. Students, when they come here, they get their own station that they can game on. So within NACE, the National Association of Collegiate Esports, we actually play against the largest colleges in the country. So last year we were playing games against Duke, Alabama, you name it. So as a small school, it's kind of fun where we can go on and take on some of the larger schools, and we've had some good success with that as well. We have students from all different walks and ranges of life. They come in from all over the world. They're very different, especially in the games that they play and the skill sets that they bring in too. Really anyone who's interested in gaming, really has a passion for it is who we're looking for and who we actively recruit to receive our scholarships for our team. Our scholarship opportunities are super competitive with other teams across the country. If we see athletes that we really want to bring in, they'll typically be able to get scholarship by us as we go through. So we make sure that we're competitive because we really want to be one of the best teams in the country as we're going through and as we're emerging through as a leader in the space. Anyone who's interested in the team and join our team, all you need to go to is bartonesports.com. On that website, you'll see an Apply Now button that you can just go through and fill out our application. And that will indicate to me that you're interested in our team. And then shortly thereafter, one of our staff members will be in contact with you. So we're really big on social media. So we're obviously in on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are some of our big ones. The world has changed quite a bit, the digital acceleration that we're seeing. And so it's a really exciting time. And yeah, make sure that you come in and look at our space. You can come in and tour it. We're happy to have you here and to see what we have to offer. often get a lot of questions from parents like, what is esports, right? And so often my response is, at one point in time, many of us were actually esports competitors. So esports is just competitive video gaming. We are in our second year of our esports team here at Barton College. This year we have over 35 students competing on our team in a wide range of games. So we are first competing in League of Legends, Fortnite, Madden, NBA 2K, and Smash. And so we compete in those games in multiple different organizations, but the primary one is the National Association of Collegiate Esports, which is NACE, and that's kind of like the NCAA of esports. Yeah, so our esports arena, it's a state-of-the-art arena. We have 35 different spaces where we have PCs as well as consoles. We're very fortunate to have Greenlight come in with the internet, and so we have a dedicated internet downstairs here in the arena. Super functional. Students, when they come here, they get their own station that they can game on. So within NACE, the National Association of Collegiate Esports, we actually play against the largest colleges in the country. So last year we were playing games against Duke, Alabama, you name it. So as a small school, it's kind of fun where we can go on and take on some of the larger schools, and we've had some good success with that as well. We have students from all different walks and ranges of life. They come in from all over the world. They're very different, especially in the games that they play and the skill sets that they bring into. Really anyone who's interested in gaming, really has a passion for it is who we're looking for and who we actively recruit to receive our scholarships for our team. Our scholarship opportunities are super competitive with other teams across the country. If we see athletes that we really want to bring in, they'll typically be able to get scholarship by us as we go through. So we make sure that we're competitive because we really want to be one of the best teams in the country as we're going through and as we're emerging through as a leader in the space. Anyone who's interested in the team and join our team, all you need to go to is bartonesports.com. On that website, you'll see an Apply Now button that you can just go through and fill out our application. And that will indicate to me that you're interested in our team. And then shortly thereafter, one of our staff members will be in contact with you. So we're really big on social media. So we're obviously in on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are some of our big ones. The world has changed quite a bit, the digital acceleration that we're seeing. And so it's a really exciting time. And yeah, make sure that you come in and look at our space. You can come in and tour it. We're happy to have you here and to see what we have to offer. I often get a lot of questions from parents like, what is esports, right? And so often my response is, at one point in time, many of us were actually esports competitors. So esports is just competitive video gaming. We are in our second year of our esports team here at Barton College. This year we have over 35 students competing on our team in a wide range of games. So we are first competing in League of Legends, Fortnite, Madden, NBA 2K, and Smash. And so we compete in those games in multiple different organizations, but the primary one is the National Association of Collegiate So I often get a lot of questions from parents like, what is esports, right? And so often my response is, at one point in time, many of us were actually esports competitors. So esports is just competitive video gaming. We are in our second year of our esports team here at Barton College. This year we have over 35 students competing on our team in a wide range of games. So we are first competing in League of Legends, Fortnite, Madden, NBA 2K, and Smash. And so we compete in those games in multiple different organizations, but the primary one is the National Association of Collegiate Esports, which is NACE, and that's kind of like the NCAA of esports. Yeah, so our esports arena, it's a state-of-the-art arena. We have 35 different spaces where we have PCs as well as consoles. We're very fortunate to have Greenlight come in with the internet, and so we have a dedicated internet.
Hello everybody, my name is Robin. I'm here with my co-caster.
Freddie Colton, thank you very much, Robin.
We are coming to you live with the Pro-Am Finals of Gran Turismo 7, brought to you by Scorpio Esports. We are looking at a beautiful day. They're sitting in practice right now. We are running the same thing as the amateur races, which is Mustang GR3s around Watkins Glen. These guys are fast. It is going to be a great race today. So, tell me a little bit about, like, we're here at Southeast Game Exchange.
Absolutely.
We're having a great time. Tell me a little bit about your experience here at this convention.
Oh man, it has been an awesome convention. I've got to say, you know, the folks running it are, they've been doing it for 9 years here in Greenville. And so I'm from Greenville. This was one of my first conventions I was ever able to go to. So it's really cool to be a feature creator, be invited here, and checking out something like this because we actually have real NASCAR driver versus actual professionals who drive this, you know, professionally. I don't have a better way to say that. So I'm very excited to see this, and I'm sure the audience as well is in for a really interesting show for this.
It's going to be great, and we do have our Scorpio team as well as a special guest. We have Cody Dennison, a full-time NASCAR truck driver, part-time ARCA driver. This man gets in a race car. That is the car behind us. That is his working, running NASCAR truck. That is going to be racing in Indianapolis next weekend. So he's up there in the same car as these guys, racing with the pros. An absolutely great race. This is going to be really interesting. Let's go live to some practice laps. Hopefully we can see some of this stuff.
Man,
so we got Cody Dennison in the 58. We're watching him right now. This is our NASCAR driver. Now, he usually turns left, right? He's not used to those right turns. But he should be doing a great job. Because Watkins Glen is actually on the NASCAR schedule. So he races here. He's raced at this actual track in real life. He should know it, I hope, pretty well by now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's just a great opportunity to have him.
So I've also never really experienced this kind of virtual driving before. So I've seen these, but I've not gotten to sit and watch this kind of thing. And from an audience perspective, for those who also haven't seen it, it's really amazing how precise this is, right? You see the little movements, that kind of thing. It's not like the video games that I kind of grew up playing, where I play, you know, NASCAR games. I'm a big N64 guy, but even still, the more modern games, there's not that slight touch. And we actually have the people, unfortunately, we can't see, but they're sitting at what looks like the inside of the actual truck behind us, right? I mean, that's really impressive.
And they're running some pretty nice equipment. They're running the Logitech G29s, the wheel and pedal setup. I believe it's the play seat, the Red Bull play seat from, I want to say SimLab, but that's might not be correct. I know it's the Red Bull. No, it's play seat. It's from play seat. It's the Red Bull play seat. They are, so it does simulate the inside of an actual Mustang GT3 car, and you know, the wheels vibrate and jerk and do everything they would do in a real car. And it's really impressive. Ooh, Cody off the track a little. This is just practice. He's getting a feel for the track, a feel for the car. Our fastest lap right now looks to be Lester, who is running in our gold car. He's running a 1:47.7. He's had that lap since super early in practice. Nothing super crazy. It should be starting soon.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Man, these guys really are pros.
They really are.
And if you hear that in the background, folks, we have got some wrestling going on. It is a bustling convention at the moment.
Yeah, give us 1 second, folks. We're going to start this super soon.
All right, beautiful.
Alrighty. Should be getting into this soon.
This is a lot more technical than I expected as well, man. This is ridiculous. Awesome.
Got our drivers in here.
Wow.
They're getting ready to go. This is,
Right.
I believe, qualifying laps.
Okay.
Get up. Get our... Oh. Give me 1 second here, folks. There we go.
All right, beautiful.
Got some stuff up now. Why don't you... So, you've been a streamer and commentator for a little while now, but not too much to do with this. So, but would you ever want to try something like this?
Absolutely. In fact, earlier on, I went and kind of sat up there and I was feeling it out because, as I said, I've really not experienced something like this. I think a lot of people don't realize, you know, I've tried the virtual reality, but this to me is almost, I would say, absolutely more realistic. As you said, you feel the bumps, you feel the turns, everything about it. And I'll be honest, as a game fan, I know there are pros who do this, but it's really fun to be amongst actual pros who are genuine. I mean, I can't imagine how many hours these guys have put into it. Thousands, right?
It has to be about 10,000 easy, right?
Minimum.
And these guys, I mean, some of these guys are like real life race car. We have Cody Dennison, the NASCAR driver.
Of course,
but also, the group putting this on, Scorpio, they take sim racing drivers. They find people who are amazing at this game, who have these wheel setups and, you know what they're doing. And they take them, they put them in actual real life race cars in Britain.
That's
so
cool.
They're a good path from sim racing to real life. I think they're doing, I think they've done Formula 4 before, and there's another series up in Great Britain that they also do, that they put drivers into as well. And this is their esports half of it. Scorpio Motorsports is the racing team behind the scenes.
Awesome. Yeah, well, and I will say, hanging with Cody all weekend, talking to him about this kind of thing, he was explaining to me as well the deep importance of using these kind of machines to be able to learn how to actually drive, because you're going to be wasting gas, tires, you don't want to get the car out on the track all the time. It's expensive. I don't think folks also realize, I didn't, how much effort went into getting this here, right? You know, having to pick it up, put it on a trailer. They had to push this physically into the convention center all the way across, and Cody's like, oh, we are exhausted, man. So it really is cool to see that they are allowing these people who are so passionate about this to actually move themselves to the real thing, if you will.
And it's an absolutely beautiful effort from everybody involved always.
Yeah.
And especially these guys are running these cars. I'm really excited to see what Cody does, talking about him, because he's been, every time I walk past those simulators, I've seen him on one.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
he has, like, he got invited to this Pro-Am race, and he has been locked in. He is so excited to compete in this. And let's take a look at how he's doing real quick. Cody Dennison in the number 58. He is setting a 1:43 lap time. That might be an out lap. That might not be an official lap time. Yeah, that's the out lap. He came out of the pits a little farther down the track than the starting line. He's starting his first official lap. He's ending his first official lap right here. My apologies. Let's see what he gets. Up onto the rumble strip. Flying good. Watkins Glen's a really interesting track, based out of New York.
Wow, that was cool.
Oh yeah, he's taking this beautifully. He's really learned his stuff here.
And you know, I've got to compliment Cody as well, because the folks running this, they were basically, oh, you can just qualify for it, you can just come on in. But Cody actually, as you said, has been up there qualifying himself. So
Yeah,
he wanted
he
to
has.
earn it, and I really respect
yeah.
that.
He is, and we're setting new records left and right here. It is looking really interesting. looks like Paymay has the fastest lap. Cody Dennison setting a 150.544. He's about 2 seconds behind the fastest. Let's take a look at our leader here. That's Paymay, one of the Scorpio pros. And he's still running a 146.634. He is flying around this track. Now, Gran Turismo is an amazing driving simulator, and this is what these guys focus on all the time. I do know Cody isn't super used to Gran Turismo. Every driving simulator has their own different little quirks and stuff like that. I think the most popular driving simulator out there for the people who really want to do it high level is a game called iRacing. It's been around since like 2008. It's been around forever. And me and Cody were talking about, iRacing. He's used to iRacing, so hopping into Gran Turismo 7 is a little bit of a switch for him.
Yeah, well, and those iRacing things are very cool. He was showing me pictures because, they have screens on the sides. It's this whole ridiculous setup. But to be honest, I personally like this more. I think all this stuff on the sides would get distracting to me. This is just a nice classic. And Gran Turismo, speaking of, there's another classic game that was on a lot of the systems that I've played before, but I've never experienced it like this. I mean, this is truly phenomenal.
It's absolutely the best way to race online. I would not recommend. I came to these Carolina Game Summit events just over a year ago, and I got to experience those simulators. And I went home and I bought myself that wheel and pedal. It is absolutely a great time. I probably spent, I want to say well over 600 hours in a variety of games on that wheel. I love it so much. I would absolutely recommend going out, buying a good racing wheel, and getting it to run. Like hooking up to a computer. Unfortunately, there's a few racing wheels that don't work on consoles, and it looks like this is the end of qualifiers.
And for the folks at home, he made his own hat. Little shout out.
His own hat.
Very impressive. But yeah, absolutely. I think that's really cool that you put that kind of time into it, and clearly you have the experience with these types of things, and that's awesome, man.
I love it. Okay, looking at our leaderboard here, looks like we have Paymay qualifying in first by 0.2 seconds. It's Paymay followed by Lester. Paymay has a 146.6. Lester has a 146.8. Simi, I think that's pronounced Simi, is a 147.5. And then that is Cody Dennison qualifying in fourth. Shout out. Fourth fastest lap time in qualifiers. He has running a 148.7. In the number 64 is Dirty Air. Dirty Air is running a 149.2. In the 63 is Law Against Me, running a 149.4. In the 63, the 63 is Law Against Me. In the 62 is Stone Strong, running a 151 and with a 2-minute flat. And the number 61 is Feldman. We are looking at an absolutely beautiful race coming up here.
Also, for everyone at home, I've got to say, Robin, you're great, man. I'm just sitting here entranced with listening to you, dude. I feel like I'm in an actual race. I'm starting to be like, oh, man, I'm there, especially with the big screens we have in front of us, all the racers, man. This is very exciting.
It is going to be a phenomenal race. One of my guilty pleasures, to be honest with you, is to hop on iRacing and join as a random spotter, random spotter for someone. And just commentate over their oval racing, which is really annoying for them because it completely deletes their spotter from existence. But it's funny. So
that's hilarious. No, I'd be confused if I heard you. I'd be like, is this guy a legitimate professional sportscaster? Which he is for the audience at home.
It's true.
Go show him some love.
And I do want to say all of these cars they're the exact same car. A couple of them look a little different, but it's people on their own accounts running that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Everything's BOP'd. It's all Mustang GR3s, which is like the Gran Turismo equivalent of a Mustang GT3.
Okay.
They're running, it is 726 point something performance points. 568 horsepower. If it's a Mustang, so it's probably a big V8. Rear wheel drive. They got some nice downforce, and I think they can make they make tweaks to like brake balance and stuff like that. Maybe some aero adjustments, but it's all the same car in Gran Turismo, and as best as they can within this race. We should be starting this soon, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting set.
Okay, we're starting in 2 minutes. Starting in 2 minutes.
Right, beautiful.
So, I will say, Watkins Glen, this is an interesting racetrack. It's on the NASCAR schedule. Cody has some experience with it. It's in New York, so it was part of, I believe, Formula One for a while. I think for about 20-something years.
Oh.
I might be around that. It was part of Formula One. I don't believe it's part of Formula One anymore. I think it ended in like the 80s or 90s, something like that.
Sure.
And we would love to see it back for Formula One. But Watkins Glen is it's a super classic track. It's got a lot of sweeping turns. A big one to
Oh yeah, I see now.
a big one to show out is you have the chicane into that big sweeping turn, which is turn 3. Followed by another kind of more medium speed corner for turn 4, a nice hairpin for turn 5, another semi hairpin for turn 6. Turn 7 is about just over 90 degrees into a 90-degree turn 8, 90-degree turn 5. I've completely lost track of my counting. I can't count apparently. We are going to start our race up. This is 15 laps of GR3 Mustangs
Awesome.
around Watkins Glen. 8 racers, 15 laps. Let's see who gets first.
And I think it's just going to come down to strategizing. I was watching when they're taking the turns kind of as closely as possible, but then at certain points allowing themselves to go out, kind of, and it's clear they have a strategy that I am not privy to yet, but I am definitely inspecting.
You found one of the most important parts of racing, which is in fact the racing line. Where
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm learning, folks.
Yeah, it's the racing line. That's the optimal line, which is the fastest around the track.
Of course, it's called the
Paymay
racing
getting
line.
off quick and first. Lester right behind. They've got a good lead. A fight between 3rd and 4th. Coming out, that looks like Cody and Simi coming around. Cody and Simi. In the 58, it's going to be Cody Dennison. Right behind that, the 64, it is Dirty Air. Behind that, in the 63, it's Law Against Me. Behind that, in the 61, it's going to be Feldman. And bringing up the rear is going to be Stone Strong in the 62. Paymay and Lester in a bit of a battle here.
Yeah, wow.
They are
boxing him out.
They are leading ahead. It is a tight race. Looking to try to find the inside line. They're waiting. Lester is absolutely waiting for his opportunity, trying to catch a draft. I don't know if they have increased fuel wear or fuel rate or anything like that. If they have, or tire wear, fuel rate, something like that. I've heard rumors of one required pit stop. So they have to change tires at least once.
Well, that's cool.
I do expect that around lap 6, 7, 8, somewhere in the middle of the race. But we could see some strategy if someone's behind. Maybe if someone crashes, get some later pit stops in the race. If someone's really behind, they might pit early, hope to get some position and fight and defend for a long time. We do have someone falling behind here. That looks like it's number 63. That's Law Against Me. I'm not sure exactly what happened to him. He's about a quarter behind. He's 11 seconds off the leader, 5 seconds off the next car. And the next car is 62, which is Stone Strong, who's just behind 61 and 64. That's going to be Feldman and Dirty Air. They are caught on each other's tail. Let's check out where Cody Dennison is in the 58. He is a little bit in his own place. He's at a 154 first lap. That's pretty good for an out lap. About a second, 1.2 seconds behind Simi. And he is fighting hard. I do expect to see a great race from Cody Dennison.
Yeah, absolutely. No, this is phenomenal to me. As I said, I'm just enthralled with everything going on. I love they have to change tires out as well. That really adds so much realism that I think makes it more fun. Because, you know, especially playing games where that's not a thing, you could easily just kind of get ahead and then keep going and there's no potential repercussions, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So that's
And
really
it's-
exciting to see.
It's totally brings an entire new layer of strategy because
Right.
you do see with some faster series, like Formula One, a lot of times you'll see some guy who's really good get in front and leave. And then he's gone for the rest of the pack. So when like yellow flags come out, I don't know if we have a yellow flag system in play here, but if someone crashes, ooh, a little wiggle from Cody there.
Yeah.
He's able to correct it, get back on his line. Can he take this corner nicely? Maybe just a little too wide for his liking, but otherwise it looks good. That is his best lap so far, or his best sector so far. We're going to take a look back at the leaders. Payme is pulled ahead a little bit. Top three fighting. I do believe that's Cody Dennison in fourth behind them. They're all in the same straight. We haven't had too many changes here and there. It's going to be. We're already on lap 3 too. You do see. I do want to point out something as we kind of scroll through a couple of these people's, looking where they're at, taking notice of what they have up. A couple of them have their brake balance up, stuff like that. One of them has their brake balance up. Two of them have their
Okay.
brake balance up. No, wait, that's both Payme. Brake balance is going to be how much power it goes to your front or rear brakes. Usually it's like a 70-30 split, because you really want to get your car to rotate through a turn. So upping and pushing up or down your brake balance can really just like get your car to rotate through a turn more efficiently with a little less input. And that's a big part of this, is getting your car to turn. Because like anyone who's ever driven a car knows, if you're going really fast, it takes a longer time to turn. The slower you go, the tighter the turn. And the same is here. So you got to really play on that line. And basically every single turn, they are on the edge of spinning out. Just one wrong, they push a little too much on the gas, they're spinning in a circle doing donuts. So, and that's the fastest way to drive, just be on the edge of your limit of grip right there.
No, well, and I think that this doesn't necessarily do justice to us looking at these guys in front of us. I would say to the people at home, that it's fascinating to see how actually fast and hard this is happening. And obviously, it's amazing how Cody is able to just kind of jump in and start getting used to it, you know, going from the real thing to this. I'm
Right.
really excited to see that.
Once a racer, always a racer, right?
Absolutely.
It certainly doesn't help that he's been here. He's been to this track in real life, probably a bunch.
Yeah.
He's driven different cars on this track. He does a lot of NASCAR stuff, so he drives NASCAR in real life.
Yeah.
Absolutely cool, dude. I've loved talking to him over the weekend. The few times I've been able to get over and say hi to him.
Yeah, Cody's a really great guy. I will say to the audience, he is very nice dude. Been hanging out with him this weekend as well. Absolutely someone who's just very gracious for the position that he's in, and someone who's really worked his way to get where he is. You know, it's tough to be able to get as far as he has. You've really got to earn it to get in the truck series. And in ARCA, fun fact, his partner is Frankie Muniz. I'm not sure if you know
really?
that. Yeah.
Oh
with
my
his
God.
racing team.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Isn't that ridiculous?
I knew Frankie Muniz was in the NASCAR Truck Series.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
and Cody is buddies with him. They race in the same team.
I did not know that
Yeah,
was
an
them.
ARCA series.
That's so
cool, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, there's plenty of videos of them like signing autographs together and hanging out. And he said Frankie's a really nice guy as well, throwing that out there. But no, it really is amazing how, I was trying to explain this to him, the high level of athleticism and aggression and desire you have to be in. It's terrifying to me. I'm scared on the simulator. I can't imagine him every week out there almost potentially crashing. I mean, and he has dealt with that with car issues and stuff. And you're right there squeezed in between all of these aggressive dudes, and they are trying to win. And it's that aggression that a pro athlete brings to the profession. I am not, so that's the easiest way I can quantify it for people at home. But yeah, it really is amazing.
It does look like Simi's gotten an off-the-track penalty. It looks like he maybe tried to cut a corner a little too tight somewhere, or went a little too wide. So coming up on a slowdown section on I believe the next lap, he should be getting hit with a slowdown penalty, unless it's right here. But his car will forcibly be decelerated for about half a second. So he'll lose about half a second. That's going to totally ruin his chances to make a move on Lester in any of the next few corners. So he's going to be playing really aggressive up until that point, trying to get a pass, trying to slow Lester down as much as possible.
Well, and I love the penalties in the game because, as we're talking about, one of the main things in racing is there are some sneaky guys who are going to try to bump you and get away with it, you know, as Cody was mentioning to me. So it is very cool that they are able to put that into the game in a way that makes it fair, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it's, he's absolutely on his limit of grip, maybe losing grip just a little bit there. There's his slowdown. He's going to start falling away from Lester, as we're going to take a look at Lester. Try to catch up to Paymay. Paymay is flying.
Yeah.
He's setting 147, 147, 147. That is super consistent. I mean, and that's just, all that is grinding this car and this track hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. He's probably done hundreds of laps just with this car, with his track, preparing for this event.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, he seems like the kind of guy who does hundreds of laps a day. You know, spends whole days hanging out doing that. And what's really amazing is even those who are closer to the back are still so good. I think it's really tough to quantify when you're up against such good competition. But having tried this, they are booking it. So it really is amazing to see how hardworking they all are.
Oh, we have some action in the back.
Yeah, we do. There we go.
Looking like I did see a clean pass from someone. We have kind of ended up splitting into two separate groups. We have our top three about a quarter of a lap ahead. And as these guys are fighting with each other, trying to make passes, it's slowing them down just maybe a second here, a second there. And that adds up over the last 6 laps. And we see this is number 62, which is Stone Strong. He's fighting for his position. Absolutely riding the tail.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, they're riding his tail.
They're boxing it.
58.
See, this is where it gets fun at home, baby.
Looks like Cody's gone from, he qualified 4th, but he's back, he's been sent back down to last.
Wow.
That the strategy for racing against other people is so much different on road courses than it is on ovals, which a lot of NASCAR drivers are used to.
Well, and Cody was telling me before the race, he was like, man, you don't understand, because I personally was like, oh, you're just going to smoke them, right? He goes, dude, you do not understand how good these guys are, and I really did not, honestly.
Little bit of contact there, it looks like. But
yeah, that's awesome.
Everyone kept it clean. Cody really fighting to try to get past number 62.
Yeah.
And I think we may see some.
This is some real
they're
competition.
About a half second. They're about a second behind. Paymay is smoking. He is absolutely flying. He's setting 147, 148. Paymay has only set 148. He is absolutely, the consistency is just unmatched. Coming back down to the back of the pack here. Looks like Cody's falling behind a little bit. We're evening out just a little bit more. It's looking like, I feel like we're kind of settling into our standings where, you know, nerves are kicking in, all these things, they're got to fight past the nervousness, the shakiness. And I mean, you're sitting there in that cockpit, hanging onto this wheel. I mean, you're not sitting in a regular chair, you're almost laying down.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great way to put that.
Yeah, like your feet are basically straight out in front of you. It's not the most comfortable thing ever, but it mimics the real life race cars in which they are leaned back, trying to. It's really
well, and
rough.
Cody is only even letting children get into this, and he was like, "Oh, I won't let people in because it's so specifically fitted to me, and it's these real race cars in that way." And that's kind of what these really seem to be as well. As you said, you're laying back, you're leaning back, and I'm a pretty tall guy. I'm about 6'3", and when I was sitting there, it is. I mean, ridiculous, right? So, and absolutely.
Especially those real life race car drivers, they are tiny. Cody was talking to me earlier. He was saying he has to stay under 180 pounds or else it messes with the balance of the car.
Yeah. Yes. Isn't that ridiculous?
Everything is so fine-tuned so specifically that if he weighs half a pound over 180, like, it could just not drive the same. It's ways, and He popped the hood earlier. It is engine and nothing else. There's no AC in there. Those things get up to
crazy,
100,
right?
I think 115 degrees over the course of like a 3 or 4 hour race.
Oh yeah.
The only thing basically saving their life is the heat protective fire suit they're wearing, the helmets. I think they got a little ventilation system plugged into the back of their helmets, blowing air down.
So I have a fun fact on this. I was asking him the same thing. He said he will lose up to 10 pounds during a race from water weight.
Wow.
Yeah, he said he's even weighed himself on that. So I was asking him because I thought the same thing. And the funny thing about Cody is he's in really great shape. So he's actually not having to be like, oh, I don't want to eat too, like someone like myself. I don't want to eat too much and gain weight. He can't work out too much or he'll get too muscular. That's an actual issue he has to deal with.
Wow.
And obviously that keeps him in great shape. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean those wheels fight with you too. Like there's no power steering in those things. Because that's just makes the car heavier. Heavier car means slower car. So you'll watch them in those NASCARs. They got 2 hands on one side of the wheel, trying to rip it down like this.
Exactly.
Just it's fighting them, and it's crazy.
And I think most folks at home, sorry to cut you off, I bet people don't realize, though, that power steering is taken so for granted. I just want to double down on the point you're making here, that there is no power steering. You are literally, with your own might, making the front of the car move with the wheel. So just to add on to that, but I'll let you take back over there.
It is, yeah. These guys are, I mean, you were saying earlier, these guys are athletes. Some people, I've seen, like, there's some online discourse here and there about, oh, all they do is drive a car in a circle, like, oh, it's not like they're playing football or anything. Again, I mean, you said they lose 10 pounds.
10 pounds, he told me, yeah.
10 pounds of water weight. These guys they have to be so in shape, and the amount of, this is the one thing, and this is what Scorpio is so cool, putting these sim drivers in real cars.
Yeah, I
the
love
biggest
that.
difference from what I've heard is the G-forces. They're pulling 2-3 Gs in some of these cars every turn, and this is only a 15, like what we're watching right now, only 15 laps. Some of these races are 30, 40, 60. NASCAR does hundreds of laps. And
sometimes like 5-hour races, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up here in the South, so I've been going to NASCAR quite a while, you know. I'm a big fan. And the thing is, yeah, those races will last, I mean, entire days. It's your whole day, right?
And that's my personal favorite racing type is endurance racing. So the 24 hours of Daytona, the 24 hours of Spa.
Exactly.
I mean, they have 3 or 4 drivers in those things, and they absolutely, like, they gotta sit there 6. If a driver doesn't feel good, has to get out early, they're driving maybe 7, 8 hours at a time.
Oh, and there's no you don't feel good, man. They've got sponsors, they've got responsibility. There's no sick days. There is no I don't feel good.
Right.
You get out and you do it.
You get in the car, yeah.
Exactly.
And it's all so rough. We're seeing, this is number 2064, this is Dirty Air. We're coming up on lap 10 here. We are 2/3 to this race. Everyone, the pack is kind of thinned out. We're gonna look for a little bit more action here. Everyone's kind of spread out. Everyone's kind of found their place in the race. The action appears to be near the back of the pack.
Yeah, and I do have to give a shout out to Scorpio for doing something like this. I think this is a really cool way to allow people to achieve their dream in a way that I feel like I've never even heard about this kind of a thing. It's such an original concept. I love that.
It's so fun. And these sim races, and Scorpio does a bunch of stuff all the time. They do GT7 events on, I want to say SimGrid. SimGrid's the website. They do have a website link in the description. Go check out their website link in the
I'm going to check it out right now.
And if you like playing Gran Turismo, if you want to be competitive, if you want to get noticed and you think you have the skills to do what it takes to do the real thing, go check them out. Go start winning events. They have a Discord server that's awesome. They run stuff all the time. Awesome group of guys. They do this for a living. It's
I was
awesome.
just going to say, the beauty too is you earn it, right? So there's no favoritism. That's what's so cool, and I've been learning a little bit about the Scorpio thing before this. Like, the setup, I wish I could show you all at home how just well done all of this is. It is unbelievable, and the fact that they are allowing people, we've got our first pit stop. I just will say, the fact they're allowing people to earn it, you at home might be the next person to do it. Really. So I absolutely agree. That's very cool. I love how that works.
Great pit stop. I I'm not sure if all the pit stops are made to be the exact same.
Okay.
Sometimes in certain games there's a little bit of randomness
Sure.
in how fast your pit stop is, because that's how it is in real life. Your pit crew they're all human, they're all inconsistent. I mean, those guys. I will say those guys are consistent, but not to a computer level.
As inconsistent as any professional is ever, right? You know, we all have bad days, and sometimes those guys get hurt. I mean, it's rough out there.
It looks like the 58 is coming up.
All right.
Around about a quarter behind, but Simi, maybe he hasn't pit yet. I'm wondering if that's the reason he is so far ahead. Because I did not notice him pulling ahead at all. There it is. He's in the pits now.
All right,
He pitted a lap late. He's fighting the clock, trying to get out of the pits. You can see the cars behind him approaching the pit lane. He wants to get out of the pit exit earlier than these guys get to him, or at least on a good enough time to where he's on a little bit fresher tires. He can make some good moves. And let's see if he can get out in time. He does. The pit speed does have a speed limit. The pit has a speed limit.
Okay.
So he does have to follow that. It does not look like he's getting out in time. He's going to take third. He's going to take third. Is the 58 close behind him? No, it's still that top three battling it out.
Still got to give him credit for being able to put himself ahead in the way that he did. This is truly a competitive race.
It is. It is absolutely phenomenal. We are witnessing. It is absolutely beautiful. Coming up on lap 12, we have Paymay in first. We have Lester in second. We have Simi in third in the 58. That is my man, Cody Dennison.
All right.
He was not able to snag that third place spot, but he was able to use some pit strategy to get all the way back up. Some clean driving. And in the 64, it's going to be Dirty Air. That's a nice corner too.
Wow, yeah.
The chicane there is really rough. That's what really gives me trouble at Watkins Glen, that chicane. I'm not nearly as good at these guys as these guys. I think I did a 158. 156 was my best lap time in the limited amount of time I've been up there.
And by the way, that's very impressive still. It took me, I think, a few minutes. I mean, I was slow.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's tough to quantify because you're used to doing this on a controller. I mean, the guys up there, they are booking it. And you have quite a bit of experience, you were telling me, doing this kind of thing, right? Yeah, exactly. So that makes sense. Yeah, 158 is solid. I mean, we see these pros are getting 150s. I mean, 8 seconds behind is very impressive. In the long term amongst these guys, it's a lot, but it is still very impressive.
Yeah, they're going to lap me eventually. Yeah, there's no chance I'm up here.
Oh, yeah.
And in the 63, we have the law against me. He's about 44 seconds off at first, 6 seconds behind the guy in front of him. In the 62, it's going to be Stone Strong. 9 seconds behind the 63, and bringing up the rear, about 1 minute and 5 behind, 12 seconds behind the 62, it is going to be Feldman, the 61 car. Coming back to the lead here, still Paymay riding in first. He has been dominant basically this whole race.
He wants it.
He wants it bad.
He really does.
And it's Lester behind him, trying to hawk him down.
Yeah.
Really hoping for something to go in his favor.
Yeah, these guys have been battling it out the whole time, man.
He's about just under 2 seconds, 1.7, 1.8 behind. And it looks like he's slipping on each corner. It's not looking too great for him. He needs to make some really, really big moves. And honestly, at this point, with only a few laps left, he needs to hope for a mistake from Paymay, which I don't see happening with how consistent Paymay has been.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
We have Simi in third.
Nice.
Simi is 5 seconds behind second.
Scorpio showing out.
Scorpio's showing out. Yeah, they got their top three.
Awesome.
And Dirty Air coming up in fourth.
Hey.
It looks like he is trying to make a move, stay at the top of the second pack there.
He's fighting it out, Cody. Yeah.
Cody Dennison. Honestly, fan favorite is the NASCAR driver. I don't know about fan favorite. He's my favorite.
He's a buddy of mine, so I gotta show him some love. But also I gotta razz him. He is definitely getting his butt kicked by Scorpio. I'll tell you that. No, but as I said too, the cool thing about Cody is he told me he guaranteed the Scorpio guys were gonna just wipe it, because he was saying these guys really do this. I mean,
We got a
wow,
fight here. They're
there we
side by
go.
side, coming into the corner.
This is what I wanted to see.
It's 63 has the inside
Come
line.
on,
They're looking for
baby.
the pass, and it's a clean pass. The law against me with a clean pass against Cody, and he's gonna run away with it. He's already a second and a half, 2 seconds ahead.
No.
Cody dropped the ball completely there.
Gotta say he did.
And Cody, looks like Cody's in the pits now. Oh, he waited to pit until super late, it looks like. That looks like that's why he got such a clean pass, why he ran away so quick. Cody's he's gonna start dropping down places. Can he get out before the next car? It doesn't look like it's gonna happen, but you never know.
Yeah, I'm curious. I think Cody might have a strategy that we don't see, though. You know, again, he's the kind of guy who does this. He should know what he's doing, I would assume. So, yeah, let's see it and pull it out.
I liked the strategy, but I think with 2 laps to go, he's pulling it out way too late.
Maybe you're right.
Pulling it out way too late. I mean, he's on fresh tires. He's on super fresh tires. He's going to be gaining on the people in front of him, but is it going to be enough to get, I want to say, at best, he's going to finish 7th at this point.
Let's hope he doesn't finish last, just for my boy.
Come
But
on, Cody.
again, he
Coming back
gives so
to
much
first.
respect to these guys, and they really are showing out. Plus, it's kind of cool for them. I bet it's fun to beat an actual NASCAR driver.
I bet it is. Yeah, they get some
right?
bragging rights there.
Exactly.
And from what I've heard, this finals it has some serious stakes. I don't remember which driver said it, but he said if he got within 1 second of the pros, of some of the pros, the Scorpio would try to put him in a real race car.
Okay, I'm hoping for him, because I want to see my boy live his dream. I don't know him yet, but I want to see him live his dream like that.
Yeah, and it looks like Cody's pit happened way too late. He's about a corner, maybe a half a corner behind. I will say, shout out, Peme had the fastest lap 11, 146.1. Absolutely flying.
That's amazing.
I don't see much more time you can shave off. Maybe 146.0.
Really?
But
Wow.
I don't know if there's a 1/10 of a second shave off here, but he is absolutely flying. Maybe with some really, really cheeky understanding of track limits. Like, if you know how to abuse, I think that's at one point you know how to abuse Gran Turismo just right. You can shave off a little bit more.
Well, and the confidence with which he drives, like, colloquially, I've noticed that some of the guys wobble a little bit, and then Peme has not at all. He is locked in. He knows exactly what he is doing.
All these drivers are absolutely phenomenal. Coming up on what looks to be the final lap here.
Wow, yeah. Oh,
And
they want it
everyone
back.
is a little bit spread out. I think we do see our final standings. Last lap comes in. Peme looking to bring it home, just needs to keep it clean. Has a 1.5 seconds of error. Just don't spin out and you win this race.
Yeah, basically, exactly, yeah.
I do think
How do you think Cody could get ahead in this situation?
I do think it looks like he pitted twice, which is totally incorrect. Way too slow. Does it look like we have a little bit of rain coming on for this last lap? That might be a little
Oh, that's
interesting.
cool.
Maybe it's just a little cloudy. I'm not able to see the forecast right now, but yeah, Cody absolutely could have pitted, don't pit twice. I liked the late pit strategy, but he needed to come out earlier. We're gonna watch Peme cross the finish line pretty soon here. About half a lap left. Not even half a lap left. 3-4 corners left.
Well, and you have to wonder if Cody, the way he pits is based on the way he actually races, you know?
I do agree with that, yeah. And, I mean, a lot of these people, it's super clean driving from everyone, but like you said, Peme's consistency is out of the park. I mean, he is driving straight as an arrow, just keeping it perfectly under control. And the big thing is, finding your line, staying on your grip, getting a draft when you have it available. And I think one of the big rules of racing is don't try to win it on turn 1, because that's how you cause a crash. But this race got so spread out so early, he's gonna start
he's
swerving,
stunting.
showboating.
Oh no.
We got Paymay
He
in
earned it.
first, Lester in second, Simmy's crossed the line in third. Number 64, Dirty Air, gonna be crawled his way to fourth. Everyone is so spread out here.
Yeah.
Wow, they finished forever ahead. Almost four. Looks like Paymay finished an estimated 45 seconds ahead of fourth place, which is a
Ridiculous.
wild race. Paymay absolutely dominated this. Just found the line, stuck to it. Beautiful race, stayed on it, and we finally get Dirty Air coming across the line here. He's gonna.
But I ask
gonna
what you
celebrate a little.
think Paymay did better than the competition. Just sticking to the line. You think he
It's
really?
pure consistency. It's pure
Yeah.
consistency and maybe a little bit understanding of tire wear. So as your tires wear out, it takes I mean a meter longer to brake maybe once your tires are very worn. It takes, so you gotta turn just slightly more, that much, and it is just running it in every condition possible forever for so long. We have in fifth, Law against me. And number 62 came across the line in sixth. That is Stone Strong. Cody finishing seventh. Nope, I'm sorry, he finished eighth. Seventh is 61 is Feldman. Cody unfortunately finished last. But
Hey, you know what? He did his best. As I said, he came into this with so much respect for his competitors.
totally, and I'll say he called it too.
He did. He did. Yeah, no, he really did. That's so exciting. So was
Here you go.
Paymay the one who needed to win it?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask that. I believe it might have been the guy with the jersey number 59. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna ask him once he comes back over here.
Either way, Mr. NASCAR, the French family, get these guys into some NASCARs, please. If you're a
Right?
sponsor out there, find these guys and sponsor them. Go to Scorpio if you want to be a racer as well, because this is a fun setup. I mean, this is ecstatic, man.
This is not like this would never have been the first time that someone became a race car driver off of Gran Turismo. There's a whole movie
Absolutely.
about it. I would say.
I forgot. You're right. Yeah, that's
and
hilarious.
And he's not even the only one. That was a larger project. Like they've done it a couple times. My favorite sim driver that went pro. He started racing. Went from sim driving to ice trucks, which I don't think is a series anymore. It is driving.
Okay.
It's driving like trophy trucks on ice.
Kinda
On,
like this
snow
one?
and ice. Way bigger than this. Like
Okay.
that's the stuff with it's got the fans and the fans in the back of it that push it into the ground.
Oh, yeah.
That's got I mean, they are absolutely huge trucks. They're made for taking jumps and ramps and stuff like that.
Yeah, awesome.
Some of the best racing you'll ever see, like stadium truck racing. I love it.
And to tie it back into Southeast Game Exchange, this shows the magic of gaming. I have to
Right.
say, right? It's amazing that video games have led to so many people achieving their dreams like that.
Yeah, and I mean that's what we love about esports in general too. So many people, it's such a great scene. Like a lot of, especially playing video games growing up. At least
Yeah,
for me,
sure.
my parents were like, oh, it's a waste of your time. You gotta
Yep.
right.
Oh,
And now, I mean, I'm sitting here streaming. I'm a streamer. I'm a streamer as my job.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
So take that,
Well,
Mom.
yeah, exactly. Well, as a YouTuber, I literally called my parents and I said, "Hey, you know how you guys told me video games were a waste of time? Well, I'm a featured guest at Southeast Game Exchange. Thank you very
Yeah.
much." So I really milked it on that one. I get that.
So yeah, and it's absolutely beautiful. Let's see if we can get one of the racers. Let's see if we can get Paymay down here to talk about his victory.
Absolutely.
Hopefully he'll be down here soon.
Yeah, everyone's shaking hands, and that's cool too. It's friendly competition. No
Right.
one's mad. Everyone's being really cool about it. As I mentioned, Cody had so much reverence and respect for these guys coming in because I personally was like, "Oh, you're gonna smoke him, right?" He's like, "No, dude, you don't understand how good these guys are, right?"
I
So
say, at the end of the day, even though it's a simulation, it's getting near that like real car feel. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a video game. You know, even if someone spun someone out and crashed anyone, like we've all seen like the NASCAR fights where someone spins someone, they jump out of the car and like throw their helmet.
Exactly.
And like, I mean, yeah, people have died from NASCAR crashes. This is a video game, and at the end of the day, it is a friendly competition, but it's still a competition. They're taking it super
And they
serious.
took it very serious. That's the thing. It was fierce competition, but no one was a jerk about it. And that's, I think that's the fun thing, right? You know, they're aggressive. Every one of them wanted it. And again, they all qualified themselves even when they were like Cody was told, oh, you can just race in the last race, but he qualified himself. So I think that's cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna ask you a question about, you know, Southeast Game Exchange we're wrapping up here super soon. But you know, tell us a little bit more about this. I'm gonna go to try find Paymay, and I'm gonna try to get him in for an interview real quick.
Absolutely. I will try to take over for the great Robin. Obviously, my friends, you can tell he is the experienced sportcaster, but I want to tell you a little bit about Southeast Game Exchange that invited us out here to do this. You know, it's the premier convention in the area. So I'm a local Greenville YouTuber. That's what I do for work full time. And this was my local convention that I kind of grew up going. I say grew up, but you know, they started 9 years ago. So it was around the time that I was in high school. And it's really amazing the Southeast Game Exchange has put all of this together. Again, you hear in the background, they've got professional wrestling going on. There's a whole professional wrestling ring. There is so much going on. You see all the people behind us. Obviously, we brought Cody's truck, the Timcast sponsored truck. They've brought people like Cody out here, right? They've brought some amazing creators and some amazing people like Robin, like Cody, like the guys at Scorpio, and they clearly have an understanding. And shout out to Austin, who actually puts all of this on. He has such a deep understanding of everything. And we have our racer to interview.
Yeah, this is Paymay.
We have Paymay right there with a cool jersey as well. All right.
All right, I'm gonna give him your headset.
Robin, thank you so much for the time. I really appreciate you having
Been
me,
wonderful
buddy.
casting with you.
Thank you so much. Freddie Colton, have a good day, everyone.
Well, congratulations, first of all.
Thank
it's been
you.
an absolute pleasure to watch you race. So, tell me a little about what was your strategy?
I knew tire wear was going to be a problem just because of how it was in practice and qualifying and warming up and stuff. But so I knew with a full tank of fuel, the softs were going to wear really quick. So I just tried to take the mediums as long as I could and as long as I thought the softs would last.
Right.
Ended up being about 6 or 7 or 8
I think
laps.
it was 7. I think it was 7, like just near the end of 7 laps.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I think I saw Cody pitted like, what's it, twice?
He
3
pitted
times?
twice, but he chose to start on the softs so he could keep up in the first of the race, but he
That's what I'm
didn't.
thinking. It ended up biting him in the butt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I mean, it was super clean race. I mean, you found that line. You found the line years ago, I'm sure.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But I mean, just the consistency was absolutely unmatched. I think you only really got off of like 146 once your tires started running out.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. I mean, and you said you were teamed up with an amateur. That's news to me. Tell me a little bit about that.
So they teamed us up with the amateurs. I'm pretty sure they let the top amateur choose which pro they wanted.
Real?
So I think he chose me, and I think that's how they played it out. I'm not too sure. I was going to the bathroom while they did that. But, yeah, so they teamed us up with the amateur, and we just combined the points of where they finished and where we finished for each team.
Got you. So it's more of a score thing, and you're not really racing strategy together.
Yeah. Just you and your teammate are trying to finish high up as you
Right.
can, so you get the most points together.
Right. I mean, and about lap 10, maybe. I want to say 10. I mean, everything got super spread out. At what point, like, there was a point in that race where it was clear you were the winner. You know what? Where in that race where you're like, yeah, I got this in the back?
Honestly, probably not until like lap 14, honestly, because
Really?
Lester, I knew my softs were wearing really bad, and I was questionable if Lester had been staying back and saving his tires a little bit. So even lap 13, 14, I was nervous because all it took was one mistake, and I was back another second or so, and he was right there with me. So I'd say like towards the end of lap 14, starting lap 15, after the coming out of the first corner, I was like, okay, as long as I keep it on the track, I'll probably win.
Right. Yeah, I was looking at you. Lap 13, I'm like, they're both getting some tire wear. I think he was on mediums at the end. By the end of it, Lester was on mediums by the end of it. So I was looking at it. I'm like, you're gonna wear, but it's not gonna be. It won't be too much slower. And like worn tires, it's a big deal. But once you get up near the end of that lap, you're not gonna spin
Mainly
out.
just adjusting your line to where your tires will let you drive.
Flick up your brake balance a little bit. Yeah, do all that kind of stuff.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Name of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Well, congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Absolute pleasure having you. Thank you for having me on this cast. Shout out Scorpio.
Yeah,
if you want to talk about that a little.
If you want to, ScorpioMotorsport.com is our GB4 Radical team,
Link in the
IRL.
description.
And ScorpioEsport.com will be our esport team, our website. If you want to get on there and check us out, learn how we're taking people from simulators to real life racing. So, big thing going on. Yeah, and shout out to everybody that come out and showed support, and shout out to you guys and the Southeast Game Exchange here at the Greenville Convention Center. Thanks for having us out.
Yeah, awesome. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Well, that's going to be all we got. This has been Carolina Game Summit at Southeast Game Exchange. We have had 3 full days. We got to pack all this stuff up. This convention's coming to a close. So we are going to see you in, I believe our next convention is in October. We're going to be in Raleigh for Playthrough. You can find us there. Go to CarolinaGameSummit.com. Go to CarolinaGameSummit.com. You can pre-register for all of our tournaments at that website. Come see us at our next convention, and we will see you there.
So I often get a lot of questions from parents like, what is esports, right? And so often my response is, at one point in time, many of us were actually esports competitors. So esports is just competitive video gaming. We are in our 2nd year of our esports team here at Barton College. This year we have over 35 students competing on our team in a wide range of games. So we are first competing in League of Legends, Fortnite, Madden, NBA 2K, and Smash. And so we compete in those games in multiple different organizations, but the primary one is the National Association of Collegiate Esports, which is NACE, and that's kind of like the NCAA of esports. Yeah, so our esports arena, it's a state-of-the-art arena. We have 35 different spaces where we have PCs as well as consoles. We're very fortunate to have Greenlight come in with the internet, and so we have a dedicated internet downstairs here in the arena. Super functional. Students, when they come here, they get their own station that they can game on. So within NACE, the National Association of Collegiate Esports, we actually play against the largest colleges in the country. So last year we were playing games against Duke, Alabama, you name it. So as a small school, it's kind of fun where we can go on and take on some of the larger schools, and we've had some good success with that as well. We have students from all different walks and ranges of life. They come in from all over the world. They're very different, especially in the games that they play and the skill sets that they bring in too. Really anyone who's interested in gaming really has a passion for it is who we're looking for and who we actively recruit to receive our scholarships for our team. Our scholarship opportunities are super competitive with other teams across the country. If we see athletes that we really want to bring in, they'll typically be able to get scholarship by us as we go through. So we make sure that we're competitive because we really want to be one of the best teams in the country as we're going through and as we're emerging through as a leader in the space. Anyone who's interested in the team and join our team, all you need to go to is bartonesports.com. On that website, you'll see an Apply Now button that you can just go through and fill out our application. And that will indicate to me that you're interested in our team. And then shortly thereafter, one of our staff members will be in contact with you. So we're really big on social media. So we're obviously in on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are some of our big ones. The world has changed quite a bit, the digital acceleration that we're seeing. And so it's a really exciting time. And yeah, make sure that you come in and look at our space. You can come in and tour it. We're happy to have you here and to see what we have to offer. So I often get a lot of questions from parents like, what is esports, right? And so often my response is, at one point in time, many of us were actually esports competitors. So esports is just competitive video gaming. We are in our second year of our esports team here at Barton College. This year we have over 35 students competing on our team in a wide range of games. So we are first competing in League of Legends, Fortnite, Madden, NBA 2K, and Smash. And so we compete in those games in multiple different organizations, but the primary one is the National Association of Collegiate Esports, which is NACE, and that's kind of like the NCAA of esports. Yeah, so our esports arena, it's a state-of-the-art arena. We have 35 different spaces where we have PCs as well as consoles. We're very fortunate to have Greenlight come in with the internet, and so we have a dedicated internet downstairs here in the arena. Super functional. Students, when they come here, they get their own station that they can game on. So within NACE, the National Association of Collegiate Esports, we actually play against the largest colleges in the country. So last year we were playing games against Duke, Alabama, you name it. So as a small school, it's kind of fun where we can go on and take on some of the larger schools, and we've had some good success with that as well. We have students from all different walks and ranges of life. They come in from all over the world. They're very different, especially in the games that they play and the skill sets that they bring into. Really anyone who's interested in gaming, really has a passion for it is who we're looking for and who we actively recruit to receive our scholarships for our team. Our scholarship opportunities are super competitive with other teams across the country. If we see athletes that we really want to bring in, they'll typically be able to get scholarship by us as we go through. So we make sure that we're competitive because we really want to be one of the best teams in the country as we're going through and as we're emerging through as a leader in the space. Anyone who's interested in the team and join our team, all you need to go to is bartonesports.com. On that website, you'll see an Apply Now button that you can just go through and fill out our application. And that will indicate to me that you're interested in our team. And then shortly thereafter, one of our staff members will be in contact with you. So we're really big on social media. So we're obviously in on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are some of our big ones. The world has changed quite a bit, the digital acceleration that we're seeing. And so it's a really exciting time. And yeah, make sure that you come in and look at our space. You can come in and tour it. We're happy to have you here and to see what we have to offer.